One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Quick strike complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And if I watched this defense last week, and I'm the quarterback, and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to... Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Might be calling a hot route. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes his shot. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Look out, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll go up top on second and short. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Makes the grab on the left. Sprinting away. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vols!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by 10 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got a man. It's Turner.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Joyner. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Going up top again. Got a man. It's Stone. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Turner. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. their own end zone, nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Fires to the tight end. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense,
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's on target and complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pulls it in. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wegman looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Sends it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Gonna look downfield again. This time it's complete. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking for the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Snatches it on the run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Shakes off the defender. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Gaines. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the...